Welcome back to my channel, Aries. I just want to go ahead and thank y'all. I have had a lot of views for my Aries, and I just wanted to ask you to please like and subscribe if you are coming back to my channel for more than one time. And got a little bit of a rough reading here for you today, so hold on to your seat, okay? So I try to pull the cards first because it takes a long time to read all these cards out, so I'm doing a full reading. So for your central and present issue, we've got the Three of Swords. So that's basically heartache. It's love, pain, and unfortunately, this is one of those cards where, the person who's really hurting you doesn't even realize that they're destroying your soul. Alright, so you need to heal that dagger within your heart. And I could take it out for you, but, you've got to do what it takes not to let it get back in there. So there's somebody lying to you, fogginess, someone's keeping something from you. It could be a change or a death of something public or a public persona, but definitely a heartache. So, it says from the Oracle card, fruition. So fruition is where whatever you're thinking the most, you bring it into fruition. So this reminds me of someone who's always negative, always accentuating the negative. Whenever you are constantly thinking about negativity, you are bringing it into fruition. So if someone has wronged you, don't hold on to that. Let that go, because you're bringing negativity into fruition by constantly thinking about it. Whatever you think comes into fruition, okay? So what's crossing you, Aries? The Magician? Alright, so the Magician is the Virgo card, but it actually has every single sign on this card. He's holding the wand in his hand, and you've got the planet Mercury is really the mercurial, is kind of the one that really pushes this Magician. And it says that the Magician plants the seed and you can manifest your future. All right, so there's with the fruition again. Manifesting and fruition are on the same basic idea, right? Whatever you think will become. All right, so the aces represent adopting a new idea, a new beginning, and you need change and inspiration. All right, so what else is crossing you? It looks like you might need a new adventure. It says get that map out and the calendar and plan your escape. All right, in your distant past, we've got the Queen of Wands, which is a very smothering, like loving, social, proud doer, someone who is gonna get it done. But they're so exuberant and warmth and vibrant, they might smother you a little bit with it. And this is the card this really reminds me of me. Let's got the cat there. It's the little cat next to the Queen of Wands. And then basically this is in your distant past. So you might have had a strong woman in your distant past, or not necessarily a woman, just because it's a woman in the picture doesn't necessarily mean that this isn't a man figure who might have been a smothering motherly type. All right, it says take 2 steps back. So as you all know, that That is so important sometimes. You know, you can get so caught up in the moment that you can't see the forest before the trees. So it's very, very important to step back and really take a look at the situation from someone else's point of view. If you can't, then literally ask someone else to do it. It's just basically confiding in someone that you trust, and they will help you. All right, so in your recent past, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, which shows a man who's doing hard work, hard labor. He's like a stone or a metal masonry worker, and it says, pay attention to your work. You will be rewarded. Hard work, achievements for oneself. Do it for you. All right? So if your parents don't really push you to go to college or whatever it is that you really want to do, and you're struggling, you know, you don't have to do it for somebody else. Do it for yourself. And don't half-ass it. Work on the details, okay? So, another thing that I feel is very pertinent with that card is transitions. I'm just a real believer in transitions. If you're writing a book, then you better double check those transitions. If you're painting a painting, then you better double check those little details, because it's going to get you. All right. Rejuvenation. All right. So in the recent past, this is all in the recent past, by the way. Did I tell you that? The Eight of Pentacles is recent past. Rejuvenation is in your recent past. Maybe you got the opportunity to take some time off of work. I'm not sure that there's too many people in the world that didn't get a little time off this last year. Maybe way too much time off, right? So on your best outcome, we've got the Empress card, which is Venus, love, art, new beginnings, the mother of creation, fertility, life, and ideas, developing action. It says, get in touch with your feminine energy. This is the Trump card. Reverse. Oh, okay, that's not reversed. The pay pig. Okay. So the pay pig is a situation where you are working for someone, but you owe them money. So it's really hard to get ahead when you're working for someone and you owe money, because every time you get paid, you're not getting any money because you owe the person that actually is supposed to be your boss. So every time, no matter how much work you put in, you just can't seem to catch up. So this is a really good time, if you are in this situation or even thinking about it, to just try not to do this. Whatever you do, there is always something that you can sell or get rid of that you probably don't even need to keep you from getting into this pay pig situation. Matter of fact, I have so many cats on my property. I've seriously been thinking about getting a job at the vet, seeing if they could work with me on this before I get 30 cats in my yard. But, you know, I don't want to do it. It's too risky. And for the same reason why you should not go get a job at the vet because you have 20 cats, doesn't mean that you won't end up with more cats anyway. Especially if you're like me and every little cat has to be rescued. Alright, so let's get on with the situation here. Immediate future. In your immediate future, we've got the Page of Pentacles. And this one is all about another hard worker, eager, energy, happy-go-lucky. This is a man standing in a field and it's showing the abundant harvest. So new beginnings, material, blessings. And then your oracle card that goes with that is your perspective will change. All right, so hopefully your perspective will change from learning a lesson the good way, not the hard way. But it does say perspective will change. So if someone comes at you with something that they've been telling you a long time, then maybe you should take it into consideration, whatever they're trying to give you this advice. All right, factors affecting the situation. The Five of Wands reversed. All right, so the Five of Wands reversed shows this man. He's standing up on like a little mountain hill. All these people are trying to knock him off of his little hill. And, you know, nope, I'm sorry. The five, this is just definitely a battle, though. You've got a battleground going on. Conflict, fighting, struggle, temper, ego, a clash, pent up energy. Okay? And then we've got the all-seeing eye. All right, so I don't know if you're familiar with what the all-seeing eye is, but it's right there on our money. Annuit coeptus. So basically it's just, it's kind of a conspiracy, but it depends on who you ask as to what kind of answer you're going to get. If you ask the Christians, this is God. If you ask like someone in politics, they're probably going to say this is, you know, the or not the cornerstone, but the you know, the final piece to the top of the pyramid. You know, it's like it's like they've built this huge pyramid and this goes right on top. So it's like the very last piece of the puzzle, right? It's Annuit coeptus. I can't remember what it says on the bottom, but basically it means that the New World Order is now. Okay? So if you're going to battle and somebody's watching you, you know, I would say just be careful what you're doing. Whatever it is that you're doing, just make sure that, you know, you realize someone's watching you, whether it be God or surveillance cameras. All right, external influences, the Knight of Pentacles. Somber, serious, hard worker. Fails to recognize when change is necessary. Okay, so this is going to have to do with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. A dedicated, patient person who is ready to get that job done. Just be careful. Like, if you really need to change, then just start small. Just start small. Like, say you're trying to quit smoking cigarettes, and you know that you're probably going to smoke such and such amount of cigarettes per day. Well, just go ahead and make yourself a goal. Like, okay, well, I'm not going to smoke until noon. Or I'm not going to smoke until 6. Or, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to overcome. Just make small goals and move towards it. Doom and gloom. External influences are doom and gloom. So somebody around you's being a negative ninny. If you're having people that are down, you know, right now, there are even children who are committing suicide because of all the amount of time that they're having to spend inside. The human body is not meant to stay inside forever, ever. I mean, I've been living a very solitary lifestyle for about 7 or 8 years because I've been a caretaker. Sooner or later, you get used to it. And it even becomes harder to go out once you're used to it. You don't really want to leave anymore. Your comfort in your home. But your last final outcome says we've got the Four of Swords. And this one's all about a safe return for home, rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation. And it says make peace, reflect, refocus. All right. And the very, very last card is clarity. Oops, I dropped it. Okay, clarity. So you might be seeking some kind of clarity, or rest and relaxation, which is your previous card, might help you to get the clarity that you need. Sometimes when you're just exhausted and tired and you feel like crap, you just don't really get the real rejuvenation that you need. All right, so I'm going to pull 3 more cards for solidification. Whew. Excuse me, I'm getting tired already. All right, so first card is committed lovers. Second card is communication. Reach out to those you love. Third card, your cups overfloweth. Imagination, dreams, delusions. All right, so this is all about plan a romance. All right, so don't be delusional either. Okay, so basically I'm seeing like this heartache and a lot of exhaustion, a lot of hard work, and maybe a little bit of misleading information or something. Anywho, I definitely feel like you need to take a long rest and then step way back and decide what's the most important thing for your future, and cut the people out of your life that do not have your back. Okay, so Aries, you have a wonderful day. I hope this reading was helpful, and if you liked it, please like and subscribe, as well as be sure to leave a comment if it resonates.